Yeah, g'day guys, just a quick vid to clarify the issue I had with the brakes. So I've got a subscriber issued discussing it, and I think I might have mentioned it, but I'm not very clear sometimes. It's as if the brakes are cold and of a racing type material, and I guess they are, and I guess that's what I'll have to accept as the car wears on in age and kilometres. Funny enough, this morning it's been parked on the street, and I know it's normal to get surface sort of residue, but we've had no rain, and I've had it lately. The brakes are a little bit noisy on the first few stops, like grinding type noises. Now this is related to a residue from overnight on the disc, but if you notice in a previous video about a month ago when I got back from New Zealand, and the other morning I didn't mention it, that you're getting a bit of like a tiny little squeaking from the brakes. It indicates they're quite a hard material. I do believe they are a hard material, as the soft materials then heat up and stuff like that. The heat dissipation is excellent, as far as I know from my experience. I mean, it's not a Porsche with ceramic brakes, and every braking system has its characteristics. Now, to clarify, what I had was a lack of assistance. All right, so I pushed the brake and the car just didn't decelerate properly. Normally you could literally snap someone's neck, you know, like it's really a very, very powerful sort of braking system. And what I had was just this like, you know, the speedo was like, it just wasn't pulling up throughout the entire stop. Now that was 3 stops from 70 k's an hour, and yeah, that's how I feel about it. So what would it be down to? It's down to the brakes wearing in and the compound of the material. And as pads age, they get harder, I believe, under all that compressive force. There's no way the pad could maintain its sort of porosity or its softness. So, you know, it's like getting a Holden Commodore back in the day and putting a set of Bendix Metal King on it. You know, the customers had complained we'd tell them we're doing heavy duty brakes, they're going to squeak in the morning and they're going to be dead, but they weren't ready for how dead they really were. And though they had superior wearing abilities, the stops were very similar to what I had, a lot worse actually. So you just wouldn't have that sort of bite. Now, bearing in mind these are 6-piston Brembos, you'd expect to be able to get that. On top of that, that electronic brake force distribution is giving each wheel the maximum braking effort. But take it from me, I've been driving for years, it was not a good stop. Now, after I made the video, I flicked the steering to the left and the braking was excellent. Once the anti-lock brake comes in, see, what anti-lock brakes allows you to do is to be on that point, you know, to be on the right on point that the wheel's about to lock up. What I'm saying is I couldn't lock the wheels up. I couldn't bring the anti-lock on no matter how hard I push. So I'll get back to you on it in combination with another video. I won't make a separate video again about that because ultimately, as Richard said, it's a racing type car, okay? And they are track biased as well. I know you switch the pads in and out for track use, but if any STI has ever had brakes for the track, this is the one. So yes, you're gonna hear about me doing that test again, bearing in mind my brakes were not cold when I did it, but they were not hot. So yeah, you got to warm your brakes up definitely to get a better feel. But yeah, that was a very disappointing and very poor stopping performance considering they're 6-piston Brembos. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.